A touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. The give to the fullback on the dive. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Detroit! They go play action with Jackson. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Detroit! On the give, this is their fullback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Carry here for their fullback. And able to work his way down to the 16. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second down, here's an option right. And a loose football. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now Brissett. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patrick. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Flex round. Here we go.
On play action, Brissett. And able to find Dorsett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Patrick. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Drake. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. The All-Pro in two positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, Brissett. He goes underneath the Drake. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
Balaj. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. So 1st and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Let's go. What? 90.
Throwing. Brissett. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean? Break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rushing down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. It's caught. Jones. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he stopped immediately there. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll run here with Blanche. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Set. 319. 319.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again, being chased out left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we're at half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
A first down throw for Brissett. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Brissett now on second down. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the ground with a tight end. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run with Balaj. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Play action now. Brissett trying to lay one up deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Man, he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Brissett now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A second down throw for Brissett. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Ohio! Ohio!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
Throwing is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you... So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you. And a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson now. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And out come the Dolphins now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go play action with Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. 2nd down, Brissett. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said enough. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Khalil Mack coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield. But make sure.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead, fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, it's Newton, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Set. 3-19.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And now it's 3rd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they've had no room to breathe. It's complete to Grant. He got 29 yards that time. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Brissett on 1st down. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Brissett. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.